I understand you went with office.
Yeah, we had to like a cigarette and we had to talk to my girl for 1 second. I'll tell y'all whatever you want to know.
This is the moment a handcuffed man in custody caught 2 DEA agents off guard.
Was he our guy?
Right there. That's our guy.
Stupid mother. Why the would you do that?
What officers didn't realize was that he had warned them about this exact moment years earlier. And just hours before this, they'd made a critical mistake that made it all possible.
Y'all subscribe, like the video, I appreciate it.
In the early hours of May 16th, a Callaway County father heard what sounded like a gunshot outside his family's home. Concerned, he stepped out to investigate only to find a vehicle blocking his driveway, with a fully loaded assault rifle clearly visible in the back seat.
Damn.
Afraid that someone dangerous might still be nearby, he immediately called the police. An officer was quickly dispatched to the scene, unaware that this call would soon lead them to one of the county's most wanted fugitives whose deadly revenge plan would cost an officer his life.
Sheesh.
What we got here?
Well, first of all, we got a plate that doesn't belong on this vehicle.
Well, there's a machine gun or something.
AK-47 or whatever, fully loaded.
Damn.
Magazine.
Hey, Chief.
Yes, sir.
Well, he said the neighbor lives here. She left. She came over and said something to them. Doesn't know whose vehicle it is. It's got this rifle in the back.
Yeah.
The plate doesn't come back to this vehicle. I see a needle cap up here in the floorboard.
A needle cap?
Yep.
That's drugs.
Officers found the car unlocked with an assault rifle clearly visible in the back seat and a needle cap on the floorboard, suggesting possible drug use.
Heroin.
The plates were
Most likely.
fake, but when deputies ran the vehicle's identification number, it revealed something far worse.
What?
The car belonged to a notorious criminal, one whom the DEA had been chasing for months.
Damn.
Gary Rowland, a 30-year-old parolee with multiple outstanding warrants, who had been quoted saying, "I'm never going back to prison alive." Knowing that Gary was likely in the neighborhood, officers narrowed down their search, and through CCTV and witness reports, they were quickly able to locate
Where
him
was he
in
at?
an apartment complex nearby. They moved in and made the arrest without incident. Before Gary was transported to jail, however, he surprised deputies by offering critical information about local narcotics and firearms trafficking
he
in
a snitch.
exchange for a reduced sentence. So instead of going to jail, they took him to the police station for questioning, unaware that this decision would lead to the murder of one of their colleagues just hours later.
Damn.
This is Gary, and he's just been brought into the interrogation room. What the officers don't realize at this moment is that due to an incomplete search, he's managed to sneak in a knife and a loaded pistol, both hidden in his waistband.
Whoa. How y'all didn't check him? That's crazy.
This is Jody Cash and his colleague, Donald Bowman, both members of a DEA task force. Worth knowing is that Detective Jody actually has history with Gary. Back in 2017, Jody managed to arrest him on drug and firearms charges, offenses that sent him to prison
Damn, he
for
like
years.
guns.
What neither Cash nor Bowman knows is that Gary is armed, and one of them won't make it out alive.
Crazy.
Yeah, we had to like a cigarette and we had to talk to my girl for 1 second. I'll tell y'all whatever you want to know.
I don't know about your girl, but I can definitely help you with some drink. I don't smoke, but I can smoke around with a cigarette.
Naturally, officers wanted to hear everything Gary had to say, so they let him take a smoke break. But this would turn out to be a mistake. Gary is then escorted outside of the building for
They
his
uncuffed
cigarette
him
break.
too?
When they return to the room, surveillance footage shows that Gary has pulled his right pant leg up to just below the knee, making the weapon much easier to reach. Then, Gary asks for one more favor, one that would cost a deputy his life.
What did he ask for?
Give me the shows. If you're not gonna call him, you ain't gonna do much for us. Right now, I guarantee if I call Lexington, they probably don't have that information. He ain't no stranger. You know, so realistically, we're looking at we really go down here.
He's like, yeah, I'll show you.
Smoking a cigarette.
When things talking to that other things too, man, I don't mind helping you out, but you can't do this all day.
Okay. Bring me two cigarettes in one hand and one in the other. I got that one coming before you left. That's the only one. That's the last one I got you.
Why you want so many damn cigarettes? You nervous?
Smoking too much?
Yeah.
Believing they're on the verge of obtaining crucial information, deputies Cash and Bowman grant Gary's request again. They follow him outside, but this time, they won't be coming back.
He had it
Gary
all
is standing
planned.
in front of the building, with Deputy Bowman to the left and Deputy Jody Cash to the right. A colleague can be seen arriving for his shift, walking into the building, completely unaware of the tragedy that was just seconds away. And as soon as he makes it inside...
Damn. Oh, he's shooting at him. What the hell? That's crazy. They all ran outside ready.
I'm not sure where it's still going to do. That's all out. We got one officer down and one purpose down.
Crazy.
Nick, someone didn't search him. It was in his waistband. I hope it can hurt. Hell yeah.
That person probably gonna lose their job.
No, go over there to Jody. Stay alive, go to Jody. Go to Jody first. Go to Jody first. You need to go be with Bowman because Jody's not doing good, man.
Sad.
Somebody needs to be with Bowman. Yep. Yeah, go sit somewhere else, Brian. He's done for it.
I know the person that didn't search him thoroughly is probably going through it.
Search bit though. He had a gun on his waistband. Stupid motherfucker.
44-year-old Jody Cash was transported to the hospital in critical condition, but tragically, he succumbed to his wounds shortly after
That's sad.
and was pronounced dead. He had served in law enforcement for 22 years and has spent the last 2 on a special DEA task force. In the following
A little
weeks,
mistake
an investigation was launched to
can be
determine
so
how a
crazy.
convicted felon managed to smuggle a gun into the sheriff's office and kill a police officer. Based on the evidence gathered, investigators concluded that that day, no one searched Gary thoroughly enough. In response, Deputy Jody Cash's wife, Karen Cash,
Sued.
and Deputy Donald Bowman filed a lawsuit against law enforcement. The suit sought wrongful death damages for Cash's estate and emotional trauma compensation for Bowman, who developed PTSD and could no longer work in law enforcement. A settlement was
won.
reached in September 2023. As for Gary Rowland, he was shot 12 times and
Damn.
eventually died at the scene of the shootout. When his gun was recovered, investigators found a jammed casing, meaning that Gary's weapon malfunctioned, a lucky break that prevented any more officers from losing their
Damn.
lives.
One critical mistake can just be deadly. That's crazy. So if you're a cop and you're watching this, make sure you check the suspect. Like, that's crazy. That's sad that happened. But y'all like the video, subscribe. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all in the next one.